It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the Portland Trail Blazers. Taking a look at the Trail Blazers, with a record of 3-7 over their last 10 games, they have been struggling. Wins hard to come by. We'll see if they can grab one tonight. Well, we're going to see Doc Rivers on the sidelines tonight, and there is no doubt he's been a successful coach wherever he's been. This question for you, Kenny. How would you grade his handling of the Clippers roster during his tenure?
Well, it's never easy being both president and the team coach. I mean, think about this. That's a lot of pressure because when the coach isn't doing his job well, who fires him? Not the president. When the president isn't doing his job well, who fires him? It's tough because there's no one to manage the other person when you are both people.
You know, not every move has been a success, but no real disasters. You know, he's always been active in improving the roster, and we'll see. But he needs to win.
Ernie, would you reprimand yourself?
I do all the time.
Would you fire yourself?
I'm always saying, why did you take this job to work with these bozos?
Oh, wow. That's not reprimand.
Kevin Harlan.
Now we're bozos.
a.k.a. Sports checks in with our loyal viewers with a broadcast from Los Angeles, the home of the Clippers, the Staples Center. Today's game continues this Los Angeles Clippers homestand. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
And right now for the Clippers, they've got to be thrilled with the way this season has started for them. They've already got some big wins under their belt, and definitely a confidence booster.
And, you know, I think it was important for them to get off to this sort of start. I mean, they had to prove themselves early that they were going to be able to compete with the big fellas, and they've done that.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Robert Covington out there with Vonleh. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 down low. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's McCollum. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound. And here is Los Angeles now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And I believe what that game came down to was their ability to really knock down those triples.
Yeah, I thought the work they did on the perimeter was excellent. It was just too much for that defense, or really any defense for that matter, to handle.
That's good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Bledsoe. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. Screen by Ibaka. Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. 4 on the shot clock. Got a piece of it. A solo fast break. Here's Lillard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the contest.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the...
He got right to the cup using that screen.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Bledsoe. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Bledsoe's got 5 points so far.
And it looks like he just be on his A game today, Clark.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's number 2 for him.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Pass to Covington with the steal. Nurkic a screen on Jackson. 5 on the clock. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. The Clippers grab the miss. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Yeah, and a 4-game season series between these two. Both will be looking to set the tone tonight.
Yeah, and as they renew acquaintances, if you're the underdog, you always want to show, hey, we've got something new up our sleeve. It should be fun.
The Clippers trail. Pushing it up. The shot by George, no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Screen by Ibaka. Jackson passes to Leonard. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Leonard's got his first 2 points.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
To the middle. Here's Nurkic. The shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. To the inside. And George, here we go. Dishes it to Ibaka. Here's Jackson. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter. Just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
The pass to Nurkic. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number one for them right now.
Now here's Cousins. Nice job coming off that screen.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
McCollum with the ball. Defended by George. Lillard. McCollum. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Lillard against Jackson. Lillard misses. The Clippers in the lead. And now running up the court.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful jam.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Here's Covington. And he gets it to go.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Jackson kicks to Cousins. And now Portland on the break. Up the floor. Leonard with the steal. On the wing, George. He's guarded by McCollum. Ibaka. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. The Clippers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
A different look now for Portland. Zeller comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And McLemore subbed in for Robert Covington. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. Winslow's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Aaron Aflalo is checked in for Portland. Trailblazers trail by 3. And Lillard kicks to Aflalo. Launches a 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Cousins, and it's blocked, and they're able to recover. It's stolen by McLemore. Lillard against George. Picked by Zeller. Lillard attacking and then converting. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes in for George. Here's Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And that's the shot he has to take.
Exactly. That's the right look. The decision was good. He just didn't execute.
Afflalo, that's good. Clippers trail by 4. Now here's Winslow. He had 13 points in the win against San Antonio. And yes, sir, that one drops.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Now here's Batum. Aaron Afflalo missing his last shot.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Winslow dishes to Batum. Makes a big height bounce and goes in. Batum's got his first basket.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
From deep, McLemore. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Jackson. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Vonleh.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. Lillard attacking in the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Cousins, the pass to Morris. Puts up the baby hook. Vonleh with the rebound. Trailblazers leading by 3. Lillard outside. And Lillard gets double teamed. And McLemore kicks to Vonleh. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Passes to Jackson. Good on the triple. Jackson's got it all tied up now for the Clippers.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, a moment ago, Terry Stotts and I were able to chat. Minimizing steals is one of his big focal points in this game. He said that taking care of the ball and not giving away possessions is something that is paramount to his team's chances for success in this basketball game, guys.
Wonderful, Doris. Thanks for the report.
You know, I think he's right to be concerned about the defense they're going up against today. I mean, it's going to take some creativity for them on offense to be able to score consistently.
I think that's their primary concern. I mean, they'd be fooling themselves if they said scoring against this D is going to be easy.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Portland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Teardrop shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Mark, 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
You know, both teams showing a lot of resilience, I think. Coming back and coming back, back and forth, back and forth.
That reminds me of a song.
Yeah, Kevin, that's to be exact, and I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Now here's McLemore. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers in Los Angeles. The feed to Winslow. Lays it up and banks it in. Winslow's got 6.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Here's Powell, looking for his first basket still in this one. Conley setting the pick for McLemore. Can they get it? And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That free throw good from McLemore. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Kicks to Morris. And that one goes long.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch has basically gone AWOL.
.27 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Vonleh, and that one's good. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Clarkie talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition of that.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, not even through the first half, and it's been one heck of a battle.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Here's McLemore. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 5 assists in the game.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And Serge Ibaka, becoming known for his shooting ability now, he talked about the confidence his teammates and his coach instilled in him.
He trusts you. Every time he passes the ball, when you don't shoot, he's screaming you, shoot ball. Then next time what? You will shoot. And if you miss, you say, yeah, good shot. You know, and your coaches in the practice talking to your teammates. Man, when Serge is open, give him the ball. He will make that shot.
Well, if you wonder how much difference a coach can make for a player, there it is, huh?
You heard it in Serge's voice, too. That confidence has already been planted in him. That voice telling him, shoot the ball, is now in his own head. He's going to be just fine.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. They've got McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Zeller. Then it's Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 2. Trailblazers leading by 5. Here's Covington, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Covington's got 4 points now.
Those defenders look like they're out of gas. I mean, they're getting pushed around on the low block.
Yeah, but they better rally soon because they've given up 3 straight buckets in the paint.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. McCollum kicks to Covington. pick by Zeller. And Winslow comes to help. Here's Nurkic. No good. Good work defensively by Ibaka.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Leonard kicks to Winslow. And another three for the Clippers.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Here's Covington. He's got 8, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Now the Clippers moving it up. There's Winslow. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. And that's 11 points here for Justice Winslow. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for Powell. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Ibaka kicks to Bledsoe. The shot from 20 feet away. Again, the Clippers.
Nice to see a shot like that coming from Eric Bledsoe.
Now here's McCollum. He's guarded closely. He feeds it to Zeller. Nurkic with it. Leonard picks him up.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Ibaka. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. From outside off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Here's Leonard. The Blazers getting the bucket. They set the pick. And here's George for 3. Offensive rebound. Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. He dishes it to Winslow. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Winslow's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Bledsoe. Shot's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. Here's Leonard. No good with the layup. Trailblazers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It goes on Eric Bledsoe. The Trailblazers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Ibaka outside. Feeds to Winslow. No good on the triple.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Lakers. Here we go, one-on-one. George with no one around. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
My, oh my. Did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a statement, you're right.
I tell you what, he took that personal, didn't he?
Trailblazers trail by 4. McCollum kicks to Aflalo. Nurkic in the post, defended by Ibaka. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
The Trailblazers shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Zeller, a screen on Jackson. It's deflected. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 17-6 run. He kicks to Leonard. On the money with the shot from the left block. Leonard's got 8 points. Trailblazers trail by 6. Nurkic setting the pick for McCollum. The dish to Nurkic. Here's Zeller. Rebounded by Jackson.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Now here's a Flalo. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul for the Trailblazers. Lonley's checked in for Cody Zeller, and McLemore's subbed in for Robert Covington. On defense, the Clippers. Action by Leonard. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Nurkic. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And, you know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
Lillard's checked in for Portland. Los Angeles leading by 4. Jackson dishes to Batum. Back to Jackson. Lillard with the block. Stolen by Jackson. Outside, George. Down low. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Clippers. And that one falls for Jackson. Trailblazers trail by 7. Lillard the pass to McLemore. The tray. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist from McLemore. And that's 12 points for Lillard. LA's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful through. Look at that.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
So it's Portland now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Nurkic. Outside, George. High post, Cousins. And Batum kicks to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. A shot. Another one falls for the Clippers.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Now here's a Aflalo. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Lakers. Screen by Nurkic. And Aflalo wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in.
Rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The Clippers have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. Morris is checked in for Leonard. And the second free throw, good. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard dishes to Aflalo. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Here's Vonleh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And here's Jackson. He's got 9. The feed to George. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Portland making a change here. Powell's checked in. The Clippers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. George, no good on the free throw.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Well, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
For Portland, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line, 6 for 6.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Batum for 3, and he gets the bucket. Batum's got 5 points so far.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
6 to shoot. Here's George. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Vonleh's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Now here's McLemore. He's got 8. Excellent use of the screen that time. And that's now 8 points for Noah Vonleh.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
Lillard against Jackson. At the top of the key, Cousins. Outside, Batum. He took good advantage of that screen. Batum's got 5 points now this quarter.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Nurkic in the post. Cousins is there. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Cousins. It's deflected. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. That drops. And now just a 4-point Clipper lead.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They have got to figure it out.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. .132 left in the first half. Screen by Cousins. Bledsoe passes to George. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. 8 points here for George. Trailblazers trail by 7. And Lillard kicks to McLemore. Vonleh setting the pick for McLemore. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Portland converting.
They've slowed down casting those triples here in the second.
And Clark, I'd like to see them go back outside. They've been shooting well from the perimeter.
Now here's Bledsoe. 10 points for him. On the wing, Batum. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Batum's got 9 points.
Well, I like the way they're sharing the ball, and Bledsoe right in the middle of spreading it around.
Lillard attacking. And again, it's Portland converting.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Clippers leading by 5. Bledsoe with it. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Morris, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Portland's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Lillard gets double teamed. Nurkic setting the pick for McLemore. Pass to Nurkic and out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Here's Bledsoe. And here's Morris for 3. And that's not going to go. And we've reached halftime in this one. Clippers lead by 7. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Doc, what's allowed the rhythm and efficiency you guys are playing with right now?
Because we're running, we're pushing the ball up the floor, but it's still a close game. And it's really loose balls, our turnovers, and offensive rebounds. So we got to do a better job there.
Coach, thank you so much. Back to you guys at the table.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. In the second quarter, we began to see what they're capable of when everything starts clicking, as they pulled out to a 7-point lead by the end of the... And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
Well, in terms of running a smooth, efficient offense, they've been as good as it gets. The looks they've created have been high percentage. The ball is moving, guys are rotating. That's what got them those good looks, Ernie. And this is the reason they got that nice lead.
Kenny, let's side on Portland.
Well, the perimeter D is just too loose. I mean, there's no excuse for letting the team rain that many threes on you. And at that high a percentage, guys aren't fighting through screens. They're not staying with their shooters. They're not helping out. Just bad basketball on a defensive end. They've got to tighten it up on a high level in the second half.
All right, and that'll do it for us here. We now take you back to the second half of our game. Kevin Harlan ready with the call.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
And the thing I liked most in the first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
Trailblazers trail by 7. Bledsoe is out there with Paul George. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Lillard attacking. The 3 from McCollum. The shot is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That's good. Ibaka's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Clippers. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've led. from downtown. Nurkic a screen on Bledsoe. To the right side. Here's Covington. Cannot hit. Nice D from Cousins.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gets. I mean, he's kind of making his presence felt around the rim.
On the wing, George. He's guarded by McCollum. Such a wide open. That's now 8 points for Serge Ibaka.
There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
There's a screen. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Covington.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down like that.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Dishes it to Ibaka. Now the pass to Cousins. Shot clock at 3. The Clippers need to get off a shot. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Cousins. And that's now 11 points for Serge Ibaka. Pass to Covington. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
To the paint. Here's Cousins. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Cousins. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Portland. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Here's Nurkic. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Nurkic has got 10.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Okay. Getting a little physical. I like that. I like that reference.
Now, here is Ibaka. 11 points in the game. Screened by Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Took the safe route there. Wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble on that one.
Nope. Up and in with one hand, the most basic finish possible.
But he still makes it look good.
And the rejection by Cousins.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 7th assist in the game.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here's Covington. 14 points for him. And stolen by Cousins. Inside, here's Bledsoe. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Covington. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. They get it back. Vonleh. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And George, here we go. Nurkic with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. Winslow's checked in for Los Angeles. And Portland with a change here, too. Aaron Aflalo. He's checked in for Lillard. Clippers leading by 20. Bledsoe outside. Now the feed to Leonard. 4 on the clock. He's looking for...
Whoa! And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G.A., they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Big time play at the basket right there, fellas.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for DeMarcus Cousins. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Zeller's checked in. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Picked by Zeller. In the corner, Aflalo with it. Portland no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 22. Outside for Bledsoe. Out to the right wing. Here's Winslow. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Vonleh's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. On the wing of Aflalo. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Aflalo's got 9 points. Los Angeles has gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Now here's Winslow. He's covered closely. Outside Jackson. The 3. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Aflalo. Kicks to Vonleh. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
I thought we might see the defense adjust at halftime to slow the break, but that has not been the case.
The number of second chance points they've gotten is also impressive. I mean, they've kept so many possessions alive with offensive rebounds.
Free throw drops for Covington. Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Aaron Aflalo. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He just continues to light him up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Here's McLemore. He's got 10. Nice job coming off that screen. McLemore's got 13 points.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Zeller. Over the last month, getting it done. He's averaging 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
Yeah, he definitely has the skill set to put up even bigger numbers. It wouldn't be a surprise to see that in the coming days.
Conley kicks to Covington. Picked by Zeller. Now McCollum. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Clippers leading by 16. Leonard sets a screen for Jackson. This 3, and it's good. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
It has been a 3-point barrage for them since halftime.
Not sure if it's been by design or simply by accident, but either way, it has been impressive.
Now here's McLemore. He's got 13. The teardrop falls in. McLemore's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Angeles making a switch here. Batum's checked in. Powell, he's checked in for Portland. Clippers leading by 17. Bledsoe kicks to Leonard. Lets it go from 11. Count the bucket. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Pass to McLemore. Conley setting the pick for McLemore. Leonard brings the double team. And Zeller kicks to Powell. Zeller, a screen on Leonard. Here's Powell. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. A nice shot by Zeller. Here's Bledsoe. 14 points for him. Outside, Batum. Now here's Leonard. Here's Winslow. Second shot opportunity, and they'll keep possession. And Ibaka kicks to Batum. No good with the triple. Trailblazers trail by 17. They set the pick. McCollum with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. And now Winslow pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Clippers leading by 16. And here's Bledsoe. He feeds it to Leonard. That misses off the backboard. Portland's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. And Winslow pulls it down. LA has gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Plenty of space. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
McCollum kicks to Zeller. Unloads from 13. That's good. Zeller's got 4 points this quarter.
Just such a good shooter from that range.
And you factor in his height advantage, it's almost unfair.
And it's Bledsoe off the drive. The layup missed. Trailblazers trail by 16. Here's McLemore. Eric Bledsoe with the rebound. Bledsoe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. 5th, the Clippers.
Kevin, this is a phenomenal defensive team. Not just good, they are excellent. They've made an awful lot of outstanding defensive plays. They're on the same page, they're aggressive, they're focused, and they pay attention to detail. That's why they keep teams from getting good shots in the paint.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Vonleh.
Vonleh has been putting up the numbers. He's got 10 rebounds and a couple of great-looking rejections. So far, 2 blocks.
Yeah, you know, he's had a great feel for their ball movement down low and for where to be when the shot's going up.
George is checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And a switch here also for Portland. Lillard's checked in, and both free throws good for Vonleh. 1:03 left in the third. Los Angeles leading by 14. Bledsoe kicks to Winslow. He dishes it to Ibaka. 5 on the clock. Batum passes to Winslow. No good off the front iron. Trailblazers trail by 14. And the foul on Eric Bledsoe.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And that one misses. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. Bledsoe with it. 14 points for him. In the corner, George with it. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. 11 points for Paul George. 29 seconds left in the third. Lillard attacking.
Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
I agree. I mean, now's when you need a spark, something electric to get your teammates fired up.
A shot by Batum, no good. Here's Lillard from 17 feet out, but he recovers it. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. The Clippers on top. They lead by 14. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
Here's Covington, and Lillard kicks to Covington. Feeds it to Nurkic. Out to the right wing. Nurkic setting the pick for McLemore. The wide open look here for Vonleh. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
You can't afford to give him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he can't good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Vonleh. Damian Lillard out there with McLemore. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Covington in at the 3. Tries again, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Justice Winslow.
You look at what Covington has done so far. He has 15 points and 1 steal. You know, as tremendous as his stats are, what I've liked most is just the effort he's put into this game.
And Clark, he's worked his tail off at the offensive end, and his D, it has been on point.
Free throw drops for Covington. And both free throws good for Covington.
Kevin, no surprise. They've capitalized on their opportunities at the free throw line. That's their M.O.
Bledsoe dishes to Winslow, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Los Angeles leading by 9. Morris inside. Vonleh on him. Morris with the bucket. We've gone about a minute and a half into the 4th quarter. The dish to McLemore. Nurkic a screen on George. Cut inside the line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Here's Winslow. Got a piece of it. And he recovers it. He kicks to Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Cousins. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Out to the wing. McLemore inside the line. The Clippers grab the miss. 22 is their biggest lead. Bledsoe with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to George. This one for Portland grabs the miss. Vonleh's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Covington passes to McLemore.
What a game we've seen here for McLemore. 15 points and 6 assists. This game is all about him right now.
Full domination mode, guys.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Leonard in for Winslow. And McLemore drops them both. Los Angeles leading by 9. Dishes it to Leonard. It's stolen. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And it's sent back by George. McCollum's checked in for Portland. Vonleh with it. Ibaka on him. Vonleh kicks to Covington. They set the screen. That 3 off the mark.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure you're.
And Cousins throws it down.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throw down.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's McCollum, defended by George. McCollum dishes to and the rejection by Cousins. And it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. Lillard the pass to Vonleh. And another shot.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Great positioning on the putback.
Well, I'm impressed with the determination he showed right there, getting himself in the good position under the glass. Did his work early there.
Yeah, with the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to go to.
And then also just the niftiness with that tip in, just a quick touch, again, before the defense knows what hit him.
Trailblazers trail by 11. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. And that one's good.
Now that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. And George kicks to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Cousins, and he goes in for the dunk.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Clippers leading by 9. Bledsoe dishes to Ibaka, and stolen by Vonleh. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Cousins against Nurkic. Lets it fly. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 14 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Doc Rivers address his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Now here's Bledsoe. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
The defense better watch out. They better be alert because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Clippers leading by 7. On the wing, George. He is guarded by McCollum. Nurkic with the steal. Here's Lillard. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Cousins. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Cousins. Clippers on defense. 22 is their biggest lead. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 20 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Clippers leading by 5. And George kicks to Ibaka. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Ibaka's got 11 in the second half. To the paint, here's Vonleh. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Now, here's Cousins. Puts it up from 7. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Lillard up top, guarded by Bledsoe. That is good. Now just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. The baseline J. And Serge Ibaka, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. And that's 15 points for Serge Ibaka.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
The pass to Bledsoe. Lets it go with a 3. No luck. Some solid defense from Lillard. Trailblazers trail by 5. Covington in the corner. Lots of room. And he swishes it right through. Covington's got 24 points.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
And George kicks to Cousins. Bledsoe outside. In the corner, George with it. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Portland's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Passes to Lillard to tie it up. That's good. Lillard's got the game tied up here for Portland.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Now Bledsoe outside. George. The feed to Cousins. And Leonard has it. And again, no good by the Clippers. Portland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Covington's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. George with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. No good from Bledsoe. Portland's gone 7 of 15 from 3-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Lillard against Leonard. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
So they take the lead. Covington's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
The Clippers trail. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Ibaka. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
Completely agree with that, Clark. They need stops and really can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are nice, high percentage looks.
The Clippers shooting about 45% from the 4 in the fourth. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. Right block shot. The shot is good off the backboard. Ibaka's got 17 now just in the second half. Trailblazers shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Now here's McCollum, defended by George. That's good. And that's now 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Pass to Cousins. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're losing by 2. A minute 42 left in the game.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
A minute 42 left to play in the final quarter. Lillard against Bledsoe. Lillard dishes to McCollum. He feeds it to Vonleh. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Vonleh's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. And Los Angeles guys shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Cousins with a screen on Lillard. Ibaka down low. Vonleh on him. That drops. 21 points for Serge Ibaka.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Balanced scoring, Clark, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
You might want to cut down on that sugar intake, though, Clark. But anyway, everybody's been involved in this offense here early on, and it has a way of helping you defensively.
Screen by Nurkic. Got a piece of it. Another shot. Nails it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Man, did they need those points, and I bet he's the guy that continues to go for it.
Well, unless they alter the defense on him, I mean, he should be the guy they go to. His height gives him a huge edge the way they're playing him now, so keep going to it until the defense adjusts.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And no good as the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
We got this.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
And the important thing about the foul is who you foul. They don't want to send a top-notch free thrower to the line if they can avoid it.
Goes up at the stripe. It's hauled in by George. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
Portland no good that time either.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. Here's Powell. Good. The Clippers with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge and that extra little bit of confidence.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Paul George standing by with me here. And Paul, first, congratulations on the win. What's the attitude you have as a team right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Paul, thank you so much. Guys, over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we send you now over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Serge Ibaka. He found his rhythm in the second half, and there was no stopping him then. He was locked and loaded.
His accuracy from the field was pretty eye-catching. I mean, if he was shooting, it was going in. You rarely see a performance like this with this crazy high shooting percentage. Wow.
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.